But yeah, so is there any way I make this shorter?
Not make. Hold on. Let's.
I got a concept. I got a concept. So
I'm gonna
can
make a little area.
I will slash cut this just so that
That's fine.
I can paste it. And I'll place this right here so that I know where to paste it. Okay. So, what if
Are you streaming?
this... Yeah, I started streaming like a second ago.
Why wouldn't it be on our combined channel? But okay.
Cause I too lazy to set up the stream properly.
Okay.
On.
Oh.
So basically just flipping it upside down. And
Yeah,
then
that's good.
I could either just put a row of it like this, or I could just put another block down there. Or I could just do what we originally.
Let's just have what we originally had.
Okay, then hold on. Okay, yeah, that's good. So then I'll just repaste in this, and we'll just so that we can keep the. I am incapable of looking at stream chat since at the moment I only have one monitor, which is sad.
Also, I didn't think anyone's watching at the moment.
One person.
Uh, yeah, you can see. Okay. Is that low enough?
Either way, the only problem is we couldn't jump up onto the fences. Like there's like if we can't see through the fences, it's okay as long as we can like jump up and look at it.
So, Lee, this is like the floor. Yeah.
Maybe. Hold on. Where does it align? Maybe one more block down.
Not like you're bumping your head or anything, but.
Well, still, the machine
Oh my god!
might be taller.
It's King Shark versus Gorilla Grodd.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah.
To anyone who may watch the VOD of this, which I don't know who would watch the VOD of this since we're literally just sitting here building on Fun Saga. He's been binging The Flash.
The first two, the bit of season. I mean, I don't. Maybe I don't get why. I don't like Barry's new suit.
And
But
yeah, season 5 had the worst suit.
it's not a
IMO.
bad. It's not like the worst season. It's not like the. It's
Some
not a
people
terrible
say
season.
that the worst. Some people say that the worst two. Right, some people say that the best suit's season 9's, which just because he has gold boots. IMO, it's either season 1 or season 4 who
Yeah,
has the best suit. Since like it
definitely,
has like
definitely
the
season one
gold
and four.
lining for the in
Yeah,
season 4, and I
I would
really like
say.
the red emblem.
Okay, yeah, I would agree with you. But season 5 was just the worst suit. Like, where's the mouth guard thingy? Like, that's like
The
like
chin piece.
yeah, that's what's really pissing me off about. The rest of the suit's fine. It's just
It's not good because the top of his head looks like he's wearing a baseball helmet, but still.
exactly my thought. But yeah, I'm on King Shark versus Gorilla Grodd. Things are about to go down, aren't they?
I don't think I ever rewatched that because
They're not good.
no, I
think
just don't think I ever found it interesting because like I didn't like when the enemy was just some CGI freak instead of like an actual person.
Fair enough.
Like with the others, they have CGI with their powers or weapons, but like they have a face. You can still tell it's a person, and like it looks interesting
Yeah.
because you can tell. Oh, he's punching him. Versus with the shark, you can't really tell, or with the CGI shark, like you can't tell how hard he's supposed to be hitting, or if that's supposed to.
Yeah.
Plus, like, if you're fighting a shark, you're probably gonna. It's. Why are you
Okay.
depressed, Violet Steve, right now, Frozen? Aren't you supposed to be diving? Like I was saying. Anyways.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
Stuff.
I don't even remember. Whatever. It probably wasn't important. Anyways,
So, what's the captain? What's the plan?
these grapes are really good. Oh yeah, this is my first face cam stream in like a year. I got a haircut a little bit ago. I showed you, Yellow. Don't think I showed Frozen.
Like this? With the wall?
Sure.
Maybe. Hold on.
Hold on.
Yeah. Okay.
We're not gonna have the square thing on this wall because it wouldn't fit, but like.
What if we had like this? Opinions?
Where are you? Sure.
Yeah. Yep.
And then what if we have basalt pillars on the corners of this one instead of deep plate? This wall looks empty. We can't really put a pocket on this wall because it's a staircase, but I have no idea what's going on here, but I'll make it canon. There. There was a random slab on, or there was a random pocket on the staircase, which was just like this, so I decided, okay, let's keep that there. Funny enough, we still haven't decided where this is gonna be canonically. And you stop talking. Yellow?
What?
Oh, you're just watching The Flash or something. Never
Do you want
mind.
to like throw this wall in?
What? Yeah, fill that wall in. I think I know what I'm gonna do with the roof.
Okay.
Opinions. Jungle. What do you think?
Oh yeah.
Like, normally jungle wood can look weird, but it looks alright with spruce.
Mm-hmm.
Also, for a very flammable lab, or not very flammable, with very flammable experiments in this lab, there sure is a lot of wood specifically in this room.
No one really. Yeah, but it's darker.
Hashtag foreshadowing. What are you doing?
It's that.
Oh. Okay, if you did that, then I can just swoop along the edges and do this. We're just gonna pretend that these rooms over here are pretty large. Because otherwise, this is a pretty small lab. Like,
Who is
even his old lab was bigger.
who is wait, who is Shay Landon? Who's
Mm-mm.
Land oh my god, I don't know who. Anyway. Okay, so we need to build the
Shay
crystal
Landon
roof
was
now.
the flat. I mean, was the King Shark.
Oh,
I think. Says when a particle accelerator exploded on Earth, 2, a man named Shay Landon mutated with a shark with a
okay.
sharks and became King Shark, whatever that means.
Okay. Okay, now we need to work on the crystal room. Crystals.
Alright. I'll just finish the roof real quick. Actually, hold on.
Yeah.
What was that?
Or what?
You shot a fireball.
Oh, I did. Sorry, my monitor went black for a second.
Hello. What? Huh. What if... So set that to jungle run, or wood. And stripped jungle wood to acacia wood, and then place near jungle planks to stripped jungle wood, and then how are we gonna do the lights? Well, redstone lamps or sea lanterns or copper? No, we don't have copper in this version for some reason. Um, can you just go on the outside and do it?
Yeah.
Wait till I'm finished with the thing to activate it. Okay, there. And there needs to be something in the middle, I feel.
Maybe like a chandelier.
I'm gonna swing.
Round the chandelier. I'm not. I wasn't joking, but like.
Um, unless you know how to build a chandelier. Actually,
I have an I have.
I know a start to a chandelier.
Yeah, I know how to build a basic one.
I think. Oh wait. Yeah, does it go straight into this, or does it go into... Okay, I think it goes just directly into this. And then...
Then you have either lanterns or torches, depending on what you want.
Yeah, but what I want is this to be a bit bigger, so...
So do you want
This
lanterns
looks
or
wacky.
torches?
Lanterns.
No.
Wait, what if I place the walls on top of it and you place the lanterns at the bottom there?
That works.
The walls look weird. I'll just do the normal lantern design. I meant the normal chandelier design, which is that.
Still, it's really dark down here.
Do copper fences exist in newer versions? No. Why isn't there a copper fence? That would be amazing.
Wait, who would win in a? Who would win, Zoom or Dawn?
Season 1 Dawn and Season 2 Zoom? Or...
Yeah.
Let's see. Season 1 Dawn spent like 10 years or 14
15.
years or is
14.
just actually hold on. I don't know yet. I'll come back to you on that. And then maybe just a few shells. Yellow.
Yeah.
Decorate that shelf or those shelves. Decorate those shelves. Please. I'd say keep candles unlit and keep plants dead just because what you think Dythan's taking care of them? So it's like maybe have some unlit candles.
There you go.
Huh. Yellow. I'm
Yeah.
contemplating between having this stuff right here, or these things, be the roof right here, or come down here, or have it be the floor near the machine.
Pardon?
Roof or floor? What should this be? Since it won't be for the entire room, but well, if it's for the roof, it's that entire part. But like,
I think floor, just because you can.
like we might be able to figure out a way to cover up the sides on the roof. I don't know.
No, possible.
I mean, with this, it looks like there's weird things in the corner, and with this, it looks like it's supposed to be paneled. Well, there it looks wacky, so.
Yeah.
We're um on if we don't use it, then I don't really want you to reuse this for like another series just because like, well, first off, we're the one building it. You've been in Spectre this entire time. And second, like, it's not that good. There's Brave for good. Happened. Um, my dad randomly walked into my room and gave me $85. I don't. I.
Or give me a birthday present.
I don't know what just happened. But no, now I got $85. And my camera's glitching. I'll just put this in my wallet. You cannot eat my money. Okay, there. I put my money away. Actually, what if over here isn't where the floor's like this? Because he doesn't keep... Hold on, what if this is like a workshop floor and he doesn't keep the machine on the workshop floor? He just has a little area where he has...
Exactly.
You are not getting my YouTube channel password or my fucking Twitch password or anything. You are not getting in my passwords for them. Can I consume your pillow? No. What is wrong with you today? No, that's every other day. Like every single day besides today.
I don't. Would it?
What?
You know how Greta Grodd took over Caitlyn?
What?
Would it also
Don't phrase it like that.
mind control Caitlyn?
Okay, that's a little less weird, but what?
Yeah, I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm just because Killer Frost was also mind controlled, and my brain's just, I'm just trying to like, would it? Because they are a part of each other, but then again, they're two different people still.
I hate what they did with Killer Frost.
What do you mean?
So originally, Caitlyn got Killer Frost from the particle accelerator exploding, right? And
Yeah.
then sometime around season 5 or season 6, they're like, oh, well, Killer Frost is a part of the bloodline or whatever, and her father also has the same alter ego, which wouldn't make sense. But then also, like,
Actually.
but also, then
Mm,
also, oh, when she was a child, she had Killer Frost, and the
yeah.
particle accelerator just unlocked her abilities. That makes sense,
Yes.
but it's stupid.
No, no, you don't. It's because her father apparently worked with cryo fusion things,
You don't even
trying
know
to
what you're
work with.
saying.
They both had ALS, which is a muscle disease thingy, so he tried to cure it from her and somehow gave her Killer Frost, which doesn't make sense.
Okay, but also, like, uh, they just wanted a reason to give the father the same thing. And oh, make Killer Frost's origin story more.
Can we just finish this, please? Okay, let's continue. Why is this? Why is this up? Fuck you, lead. You suck.
What? What
You
happened?
suck. Why is this uneven? You suck.
I miscounted the amount on the room. I'll fix it.
Yeah, well, I'm actually gonna kill you.
Why are you destroying things, Frozen? Can you fix this? Can you fix that hole? Please.
Bro, you are lazy.
No, I can't. I can't just quickly turn off and on the replace mode. I disabled my hotkey because it's interacting with the NER mod. You sure the room was uneven? Okay, no, the room's not uneven, I don't think. Also, these lights aren't gonna stay here. I'll just place them temporarily.
I know.
But how should we light up down here? The machine will obviously have a glow. But maybe we should light it up somewhat like how it's lit up in the kingdom floor panels. Or in the, not kingdom, but in the citadel. Speaking of which, are we ever gonna finish that? Probably not. But yeah, who cares? Is this the center of the room? Yeah. Hmm? Did you say something?
Mm-mm.
So why would he have a grindstone? No one uses a grindstone? Why are they even used for?
What?
What are grindstones used for again?
Grinding. Basically, like, you would chop stuff in half on it, like, or
That's
it
a
would be
stone cutter. This is a grindstone. Turn around.
This is
This is a
grindstone.
grindstone.
This is used for enchanting and disenchanting. No, not
Yeah,
this.
this is a
Just
grindstone.
disenchanting. Wanna know what you could do? You could get an enchanted golden apple. Look, I got an enchanted golden apple here. See? You could put it in. Never.
Why would that work?
Uh,
It's not an actual golden apple that's enchanted with a enchantment or anything. No, it's legit.
I don't know why.
It's a separate item.
It's got a diamond sword. In
I don't need you to show me how it works.
sharpness 5. You got a sharpness 5 for here. You plop it in. You got a normal sword, and you get XP.
What is? I forget. What are conduits actually used for?
Underwater. You build.
All right,
like,
yeah, they're useless. Okay.
Actually, they're quite useful, but okay.
Respiration and aqua affinity.
For like infinite time. For like 100.
Okay, but who actually needs to be on the underwater that long? Unless you're draining an ocean monument.
Wait, Joe went to Tibet? He met the Tibetan monks. Joe went to Tibet? Bro
No,
met
he
the
probably
monks.
just went to Tibet and not. Oh, that's a Batman reference, huh?
I know, because Batman... Bro, the Tibetan monks are the most powerful beings in the multiverse. You know this.
There's this one meme where basically, or actually, I don't remember if you sent me this video or if it was on my feed or something. Basically, okay, okay, it's all right, Robin, and basically Superman's hanging out with Robin or Flash or someone, and then they're like, it's okay, I get he's dead now, but, and then Batman walks in the room and is like, yo, what up, guys? And then they're like,
Oh,
we saw you die. Your head's splattered on the rock right there. And then they're like, oh no, that's my astral projection. And then they're like, astral projection. That astral projection isn't a physical form. Oh well, through my time with monks in Tibet, I learned I went back to Tibet and they taught me how to do that. And then they're like, "Hey, all right, Robin, and do you have a passport? No, why? Hey, because we're going to Tibet."
Oh my god.
It was either that or it was talking to a Flash, being like, okay, we're gonna search the world head to toe or whatever. Why? We're looking for those fucking monks.
They still can't find the monks.
And then they realize, and to those who don't know, Alfred is a monk. We don't know which lore that's canon to, but in some lore he's a monk.
Darkseid uses I don't get how Darkseid won an apocalyptic war. Alfred existed. Bro.
Okay,
Alfred,
but they weren't threatening Alfred's life. And so
fair enough. Alfred couldn't give two shits about Bruce's no killing rule. Everything you got.
I'm gonna play something, but y'all are not allowed to go near it.
What?
Since I know The second one of y'all go near it, y'all are accidentally gonna touch it. Or purposely touch it, I don't know.
Bedrock. Why would you?
No.
Oh, no. No. No, leave. No. Get away from me. Get away from me.
Why did I put these... Hold on, where can I put this? To where y'all won't touch it.
Just don't put it down.
I need to put it down. He's testing on stuff. He's crazy.
Can you put the crystals down? Because there's like no room to put the crystals. We only have like 7 spaces. And then maybe 8 and 9. That's when...
Okay, don't go near that. No one go near that.
Then go near, do the crystal thing.
Hold on.
The crystal. The crystal.
I forget. How close can you place fence gates?
Oh yeah, the workout music.
What are you talking about?
Never mind.
Also, just because Joe went to Tibet doesn't mean that he met the monks.
Fair enough.
Okay, there.
Thank you.
Now, how come there's a nether brick fence, but there's no nether brick fence gates? That's racist. Shut up. Okay, also, no one open up that trapdoor. Or whatever this is. No one open up the crimson fence gate.
Anyway, can you please do the actual crystals now?
Oh, that's what you were talking about. Okay, hold on. Fill this table with nonsense, I'll make the machine.
Okay.
Keep in mind that's his workshop, so he just messes around with stuff over there. If you need more space, use that. I meant experiments, not messes around, like messes around.
This is an experiment to see
No, it's messing around. Okay, so what's the machine supposed to do? It's supposed to exert energy.
Yeah.
So you'd think to a contained space. Oh, wait, hold on. How do you exert energy besides to a contained space? The contained space use pistons or end rods, but like
the ground.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, think about it.
I'm thinking about it. What are you talking about?
Rainbow Steve.
Yeah, but that's to a contained space. That's still contained, even if it's in a redstone barrier. It's contained. It's just supposed to unleash energy.
Oh, I thought you wanted it contained.
No, basically, it's just supposed to, like, unleash energy, kinda, or, like, spew out. How do you... I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to put it into words.
Basically, you wanted to do the particle accelerator.
You're a genius. If we have a little pipe that leads up. Wait, no, because we can't have a pipe that leads out, because if we have a pipe that leads out, then it'll look like it was intentionally doing that. But no, they're only supposed to spawn in here. So if
Well, I think you're. Listen, basically, when. Just trust me here. We don't need a pipe. Just trust me here. Because this is basically. Imagine this is where the little spinny thing they always go in is. When it kind of explodes. I'm gonna use orange glass signified armor. It's basically there was two particles running in opposite directions. When they collided, it happened. Then a
we're
giant.
not. That's not what I meant. I meant it by
I'm gonna
particle
use the
accelerator.
idea.
Hold
Yeah.
on. Well, let's talk about particle accelerator in the Flash. I'm not talking about how the machine works. I'm talking about how like there's like a big opening in the sky and the energy just goes flying out. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, there's a
But
giant. Yeah.
what were you talking about? Since like
I
the
meant
thing
like.
won't be spinning.
Yeah, that's not what I meant. I meant like. Basically, when it was hit, the energy kind of just. The energy kind of went around the room and then exerted itself out. That's kind of it. So even though the energy just needs to exert out instead of needing a pipe. If that makes any sense.
Okay, hold on. So, what I'm trying to do, or what I'm thinking of how that would work, is like, hold on. So, let's say this is, hold on.
There was literally, actually, though, lead.
No, hold on. So let's say this is the crystal thing. Oh wait, hold on. So
Yeah.
this is where the crystals are, or whatever. And then it's siphoning energy from the machine. How do we make it do that? I was thinking maybe the machine would hook a, like, think of this logically. What do we have in the redstone tab that we could just, since this spews out one by one, this wouldn't just, how would we, like...
Trust me for a second, I'm just trying to...
A daylight sensor.
Let me think about it. We just need something that exerts itself. Let me think about it. So basically we need the machine to siphon it out into everything.
It spews out energy.
Exactly. It's that simple.
But what does that? Since we can't just use a piston, or not piston, we can't just do a dispenser. Maybe we could use end rods. Maybe. But
think about it for a second. If you wanted to
a daylight sensor takes in energy from the sky.
Hold on. The daylight sensor also does that. Just think. If you literally just have the crystals and then you just activate them, that spews out energy. If there's nothing.
No, because they're contained within the crystals. You have to connect them to a machine to where it tries taking energy from the crystals. But how do you get the machine out of the energy? How do you get the energy out of the machine is what we're trying to figure out. I really hope
Well,
I'm making sense.
well, when the crystals
Mm,
are used, they exert energy, right?
when the crystals are used or used in a machine, they exert energy. They don't by default exert. They do by default exert a
You
tiny
could
bit of
try.
energy, but not enough for it to do anything.
You could
Like
trick. We could like maybe figure out a way to try and trick the crystals into thinking they're being used, which would
that's
just spur
not how
out
that.
energy.
That's
I'm trying to have
you also have to
ideas.
think. How would you do that?
Fair enough.
It sounds like a cool idea, whatever. But how would you
Look,
take it from the words in your mouth into what you're
fair enough.
actually doing?
Ducky, are you gonna help out? Or do you have like any ideas?
Okay, I'm just gonna build the
Maybe.
panel with the crystals.
Yeah, do that first. Maybe we can figure something out. We think of some way to exert energy.
Okay, so his
We need.
original plan is keep the 12 colors and just have the 12 colors or whatever. Or so just create more of them. So each of them would be separately contained, but when the machine explodes or whatever, it creates more
Oh my
because of
god.
the energies mixes. So all I'm saying is that at first it has to
Literally,
be
that's what's up.
contained.
So the particle accelerator. It's literally that. The
I don't think you're
idea was
understanding what I'm saying.
no, because you're saying that you want it to be contained at first and spews out,
No, hold
right?
on. Here, it's just supposed to stay contained. But, hold on.
But it explodes.
Yeah, but that isn't designed to explode. It just does. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why are you laughing?
I'm sorry. I don't think.
An outside force is why the machine explodes. In the Flash, Eobard designs it to explode.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
We're not designing it to explode here, do we? No.
Technically, we are just without directing the
No, but we're not like programming it into the machine to explode. No, it just
I mean, so basically, Dyson activates the machine when we are here, right?
yes.
Dark Steve would technically be here if maybe.
That's not why it
Um,
explodes.
I was just giving an idea because darkness, the crystals are like opposites of darkness. You know what I mean?
If we did that, then we don't want. Hold on. There's 12 crystals in this. Sorry, there's 13 crystals in this room. If you're here, then it's not even gonna like make a difference to the crystals. You're just gonna start disintegrating because you're entirely darkness. You're
Fair
just
enough.
gonna. You're only killing yourself. You're not exploding the crystals.
I don't. Okay, I'm
To the
trying.
one person watching my stream on Twitch, how do we figure this out? You probably don't even know
Leave.
what this
Hold
content
on.
is because you
Leave.
just clicked
Leave.
onto a random stream. What is going
Leave.
on?
Hey, I had more ideas than you.
Yeah, because I
Ducky's
don't
got none.
say my ideas because I'm the one building the machine. I can just implement my idea without having to say it. Well,
I'm
I'm
trying to give out
asking for
ideas.
suggestions. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not saying my suggestions because I'm just thinking if they're working. While I'm asking for your suggestions as well.
Ducky, you got anything? He doesn't care, does he? Okay, so we need some So the machine's originally meant to contain the. Okay, let's go back to the basic.
Hold on,
The
if you put
machines
an
are,
item frame in a glass block, does it break?
I think, but I don't know.
1,
But yeah, so
2.
basically the machine's basically meant to contain the crystal's energy to create a
It
fuse.
broke.
Then an external force makes the crystals just crash out.
No, an external force takes too much energy from the crystal. Actually, wait, no, hold on. Actually, wait. I don't remember how we originally planned to explode, but what if we take too much energy from the machine, or what if we overload the machine and that's how it explodes?
Rainbow is
Okay,
literally
but no, we put too much energy into the machine. This
true.
is us taking too much energy
Rainbow,
out.
oh, Rainbow Stone. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm
That's a
joking.
stupid concept, no.
I don't know. I am giving ideas here. I'm giving.
What
That looks weird.
if... Wait, hold on. What I said works in theory, but, like, it still takes into the concept of how will we, like, how will we take energy from the machine? Like, if we just have it, like, go out or whatever, and then will we just have an end rod? Or like a sectioned off area with an end rod?
Okay, why is my okay? What was the button? Because my sensitivity is like nothing. Because I might
What are
my
you
mouse.
talking about?
Basically, I move whenever I move, I'm moving really slowly.
That's because wait, you're moving? Oh, press U.
Thank
Not sure.
you.
Okay. Yeah, okay. If we just have this, it still can only summon 1 or 2 Steves at a time. If we have the if we have the sectioned off area, then we could only use one Ooh, what if, in his madness, he's like, if the crystals themselves are still sectioned off, what if activating multiple at a time would still just summon a single, or like would summon multiple chromatics. In his mind, he's crazy, and he's just done with this, since he had to like break into 10 people or 12 people's rooms across 2 months, and
Yeah.
he's the reason for like 5 of their deaths. He's not thinking straight, and so he activates multiple at a time, not realizing, oh yeah, mixing colors.
Yeah. Also,
So that works?
We agreed that. Yeah. Also, we agreed the green lead is gonna turn evil, right?
I thought the
Not
green
evil
leader's
sticks.
dead. Oh, that green leader. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, sorry if you actually have seen the series before. Spoiler alert, especially because we haven't posted season 4.
Because only one person here has the video files, and he doesn't even
Correction,
edit
sorry
them.
I haven't posted season 4. I'm lazy. Fight me. I don't care.
He doesn't even up. He doesn't even have to edit it. The one thing he has to do is do the name.
I don't care. Anyways, help me build the machine. I need 12 slots in this space. That's only 7.
Yeah, I calculated. Give me like 5 seconds. That's 7. Hmm?
That looks weird.
I'm giving it my best shot.
Hit me with your best shot. Wait, we could also just use this wall, but I thought we were going to use this wall for the generator room. So, wait, how is the machine like... Wait, hold on.
You can have like a crystal up, but yeah, I get like over here. This makes 12.
I mean, I was kind of didn't want it to be actually in the wall. I was doing that as a proof of concept.
I was giving ideas.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Does that work?
No.
Why not?
It's off-centered.
And?
No. Because
Hold
it will
on.
kill...
It's gonna explode anyways.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're fine with there being a hole in the middle of the machine?
Yes, that works better.
Whatever. Why is there no lamp on top of these lights? There. My camera's been frozen for like 30 minutes, hasn't it? Yep.
You had your camera.
I said this already.
Also, you want an external force to mess with the crystals?
Well, now we said that. Well, no, that's kind of why they explode, but them overload, or that's why the lab explodes. But but them we redecided. Remember, we decided that instead we'll just have it overload the machine or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Try and make it so that when we have it activated, all of these would be active. All of the repeaters. How's that? Yep, that activates all of them. Yeah, I will take a break from doing that part to move on to the next part of this.
Okay.
Is this a new or old rose crystal? Nope, that's the old rose crystal. I realize that, do you have, by any chance, do you have the new rose crystal?
No, I gave
Ch-
it back to you.
Please be in
Unless
my
you
ender
didn't
chest.
pick it up.
Okay, it's in my ender chest. It's in my ender chest. Thank God. I'm gonna put a copy of it in the official Shulker. And now I have the rose crystal. Okay. Okay, so I realized that for some reason. Okay, good. I did connect those. Whether or not it was showing, it's connected. Hmm. What if this way is red to whatever, and then this way is violet to whatever? So, or pink to whatever. Pink, violet, purple, indigo, navy, blue. Okay, rose, red, orange, yellow, green, cyan. No, I'm gonna waste my time, making nicknames for each crystal. Or, yeah, or item names for each crystal. How does this one look? It's bright, then medium, and then white. Okay. Okay, I'll start with red. Okay, what do you think of that red crystal? Or that red
Yeah,
crystal
that's
name?
good. Yeah, that's good.
You said that before looking at it.
It's good.
Alright. This one I genuinely need your opinion on because my screen colors aren't registering orange properly. What do you think?
That's good. That is good.
I'm gonna take a screenshot and send in Discord and then look at it on my phone.
Okay.
Just checking. That's actually pretty good. Okay. Yellow.
Wow.
Yellow's a tough one. Okay, I can just use this color code and then I forgot to change the word yellow. It says orange crystal and then it's the color yellow. um, it looks slightly green on mine, but it might be my monitor. It doesn't look like the crystal. Look at the look. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah. It's more like a
It
greenish
it
yellow.
it was this color as the base.
Yeah, it just kind of looks like bad
Rose
the
at E
worst.
at L. Or
Yeah,
at,
yeah, it just
it's
kind of yeah, but then the dark colors look like the worst type of yellow.
whatever. We're gonna see it for half a second.
Mhm.
Green. I can do green because I like the color green and it's easy to guess. Right? Since as long as you go somewhat in the middle and not too far back, it's alright no matter what. As long as it's not like dark chartreuse. Ooh, this looks good. What do you think?
Hold on.
The green.
Let's see, green. Yeah,
I
that's
place.
actually yeah. I like that. I like that. Definitely like that.
No, as this is most of the time your crystal. What do you think for blue?
Hmm. Yeah, that's actually really good. Yeah, I like that.
And then the next is navy, right?
Mm.
I'm legit gambling with this one because it looks slightly purple. Does that look alright?
Why do you keep asking? Yeah, that's good, but why do
Since
you
I
keep
can't
asking?
see. Unless I want to send a screenshot in Discord for every single one. Okay, it's not purple. Good. Because it's the navy crystal, not indigo. This is not the right slot for this one. There.
Just give me like 5 seconds to do something.
Okay, the rose one's supposed to look different because it's different. But yeah. And turns out the one person watching my stream on Twitch was a bot, and now it sent some weird links. I got open up Twitch and delete it. Jeez. So what if at first it's contained and then it blows up and becomes no longer contained? What do you think? Hello? Hello? Yellow, you here? Hello? Oh, he's deafened. Okay, what if we have a row of like rows of slabs, which basically the redstone goes under or whatever and connects to the back of the machine or whatever.
I that.
Uh, what if it's contained at first, like this or whatever, and then
Mhm.
the room exceeds like how much energy it can store or whatever, and it explodes?
Yep, that works.
Just mainly just it explodes because the crystals are over, or like the crystals exert too much energy to where it causes an explosion in there, and the crystals themselves explode um because they exert too much energy and it kind of overloads the machine and themselves and they explode. The crystals survive barely, but um yeah. The If you're curious for the layer of slabs, basically
Mhm.
canonically the redstone goes underground or whatever and connects to the side of the room or the side of the containment room or chamber or whatever.
Mhm.
What do you think?
That works. Can we just message Ducky and get this started?
Alright, should I quickly make a texture for the drained crystals or no?
I mean, we have a texture for the extracted crystals.
That's upside down though.
Hmm. I don't think it really matters, but we can if you want.
Okay. Get Ducky and tell him to put on his skin.
Uh, we ready?
Just give me like a minute.
It's been a minute.
I'm almost done. Just tell me once Frozen's back.
He is back.
Oh, shit. Then just give me like 2 minutes real quick. Why did it not copy the blue? Okay, I'll just manually copy the blue.
He's what? He's working on. It's been 2 minutes, lead.
Why is it? Oh, okay. Hold on. Just.
You do the
Why?
exact same thing to me, so shush.
Yeah, but I don't keep saying it. I say it once as a joke and then I shut up.
You don't. You count down the seconds. I say give me like 1 second. You're like 1 second.
Yeah, but I don't, like, actually care that much. Okay, some of them might look a bit wacky. But... God, I have to do this one thing in order for it to work on.
Right, Duffy, what are you doing?
Why'd I open up that folder? Okay, okay, these will be a yellow dye. Green, did not name that right? No. Green. Blue. I forgot cyan, I'll just do cyan after. Cyan D. Cyan drained. I'm almost done.
Okay, because it's been like 6 to 8 minutes.
Can't you be patient?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
Can
almost.
What skin are you
1 a.m.
even making?
I'm not making a skin. I'm making the drain textures, but I finished them and I'm just quickly doing the files. It'll take like a minute or
Okay.
two left or remaining.
Okay. I thought you were doing a skin or something.
Purple. And this should be the last one. Oh wait, this is pink. I need to do violet next. Now, fine. I finished with the textures. Now I just need to quickly put them in Minecraft, which should take like. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna quickly make a copy of these since they have the renames. Or did not make a copy of that one. I already had that copy. Now, let's get a ton of yellow dye. And I guess it should be white for this. Okay, there. Do you want the updated texture pack?
Yes, please.
Okay. And